Welcome to Dave Playing With Himself, the side project that, like its creator, keeps getting worse, but won't go away. Now everyone has a favorite iconic retro video game, Legend of Zelda, Castlevania, Strider, Metroid, Metal Slug, but the correct answer is Sonic the Hedgehog CD for the Sega Saturn, which was apparently the best Sonic game ever, and I'm just a retarded faggot. Well, they finally made a sequel, Sonic the Hedgehog and the Lost World, and I can't even... too fucking... Let's just... What, this like sort of grass dick? Oh, okay, it's like Nights into Dreams. What the fuck is going on? Holy shit. What the fuck? Well, you know that's someone's fetish. When it comes to Sonic games, people tend to deride them with exceptional vitriol, or go full Chris-chan and try to legally marry one of the characters. Now, I love Sonic, but there's no question that the franchise attracts autism like a hugging competition at DashCon. Let's not get into why. Let's just acknowledge that there have been mistakes over the years, that we should just give this game the benefit of the doubt. I think we all know what went on here, right? Sega went up to Nintendo like, hey guys, what you making? Oh, you know, Mario 64, right? But like 3D. So the levels are planets and you run around them in 3D, but it's Mario 64 basically. How about you, Sega? What are you working on? Huh? What? Us? Oh, weird. That's, you know, we were working on like the exact same thing. It was our original idea and everything. We already thought of it years ago. It's, you know, it's going to be a while before it comes out, but we didn't even know Mario Galaxy was in development when we came up with it. We never told you we were calling it Mario Galaxy. What? Huh? Oh, we gotta go. Anyway, thanks for calling us, bye. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with that. Mario Galaxy was great and the formula worked, and I see no reason why it shouldn't be copied in some way. That's perfectly fine. I mean, it's not like the Sonic team is getting all of its ideas from Nintendo franchises.
You trust Eggman more. Do you know how much that bites?
I do trust you, Tails, but the whole world's in danger because I did something stupid. Do you know how much that bites?
Actually, nothing bites more than having to listen to this dreadful conversation.
One thing I've always been annoyed by in Sonic games is the lack of consistency. It always seems like they're struggling to reinvent the designs, the lore, the gameplay, the world they live in, the enemies, and even Sonic himself with almost every release, desperately hoping to figure out what works. Well, one thing I love about this game is that as far as I can tell, like 90% of the enemies are all from previous games. Like from Sonic 1, you got Moto Butt and Claw Grip and Beedrill. From Sonic 2, there's like Scratch and Grounder and Coconut. Like they got all sorts of shit. They even got those robots from Sonic Unleashed modeled after Robotnik himself. It's a nice touch, and I really liked seeing these cool designs retooled for 3D. I mean, fuck, Mario's still fighting Koopas and Goombas and shit, so why the hell not? I know Robotnik is a genius, but he doesn't need to crank out like 50 new fucking robot designs every year. And while we're on about robots, can we talk about the roboticization? Animals being used to power Robotnik's robots, that's back from the original games, and it's more fucking ridiculous than I ever thought. This is amazing. They just sit there like a fucking idiot. I thought they would like, you know, I don't know, turned their life energy into a robot. I didn't think they just fucking sat there. Has Robotnik never heard of batteries? This is like the fucking Matrix or something. Does he do this like as a form of torture? And look, they got like the weird gummy bear alien things from Sonic Colors. And I don't know, I guess Oma Chow is pretty much here to stay as the Sonic equivalent of Navi.
I'll supply the brains. You will supply the brawn I need to get past the Zeti.
Oh, and you're asking so nicely.
Man up, Tails.
As for the bad guys, I thought they'd be a little weird and out of place and forced, but they're really not too different from the Mobian designs we regularly see, and Robotnik is still the main villain, so I guess I'm fine with it. So, let's see who we got. There's Worf, Jared Leto, Fat Shamer, Hot Topic, Mr. Miyagi, and the girl. I like that Robotnik has these assistants he keeps around that really don't like him too much. Remember Snively? Fuck. That honestly makes me feel a little inadequate. It's cool that Robotnik has like this corporate branding now. There's some consistency. Also, I like that Mobius's jagged plant life is apparently back in season. I like flowers that could fucking cut you like a buzzsaw. The music's pretty good. Sonic music is almost always good. Even though it's usually pretty heavy on the trying to be hard but actually really mellow rock and roll. I don't know, maybe it's like a Japanese thing. You know what I'm talking about.
Okay, if it pleases the court, all those who think Eggman is a total bonehead raise their hand.
Well, There you go, folks. The motion is passed unanimously.
I didn't raise my hand.
I like that we have a run faster button to aid with the platforming part so you're not just always fucking full tilt, and that it and the spinball maneuver are assigned to the triggers. Way easier than tapping the buttons. And he does that little figure 8 run. That's another nice callback. Sonic the Hedgehog is a lot like The Simpsons. Season 1 wasn't that great, but it was an iconic beginning to a brand. After that came a line of polished seasons that will forever be regarded as classics. Then everything took a fucking nosedive and stayed that way for a long time. Despite people's reluctance to watch after so many flawed seasons and nostalgic view of the original episodes, the new stuff is actually pretty good. I mean, it's not great, but in recent years they've turned things around, and I still get a good laugh or two out of the newer episodes. That's what Sonic is like. There were dark times, to be sure, but lately there are glimmers of light. Games that have their flaws, but are generally pretty good. Sonic was the epitome of coolness. I mean, fucking look at this badass. Like all things, it went too far. It got cringy and pathetic. Personally, I think it all started to go to shit when Sonic started speaking.
Watch out! You're gonna crash! Ah!
And then it just got insane. There is nothing cool about this. Nothing. After years of being the butt of every joke, Sega stopped giving a fuck. I mean, have you followed them online? They do not give a fuck at all. And not giving a fuck is the coolest thing there is. So we've come full circle to like back to being cool again, and they're just having fun. And that's what I look for in a Sonic game. I never wanted coolness or anything like that. I just wanted a determined little blue fella running around, smashing robots, saving woodland critters, beating up a fat guy, and not opening his fucking retarded mouth. It was fun in the cartoons, but the games ruined it. It's getting better though, like now that they don't fucking care. The dialogue is all just like banter and stupid quips, and it's stupid, but it does its job. It's actually kind of funny at times.
I've built a TV out of paper clips.
Yeah.
And reprogrammed a supercomputer using dishwashing detergent and a toothpick.
I know.
So look, fixing a propeller on a biplane, that's about as difficult as taking a nap.
Okay, I didn't need your whole life story.
Now let's talk about things I don't like. First of all, the controls are kind of sluggish, which for a game about a guy fast enough to run on water is really fucking lame. And what's with the briefcase? I've never really needed a supply of items in a Sonic game before. One at a time is just fine. And why is it necessary to be on a floating world made of hexagons? Like, is it to explain why the map is hexagons? Well, then why is that necessary? Would anyone have complained if it was just a normal, smooth overhead map? Are hexagons important to the game at all? Is that like a symbol of some kind? Not as far as I can tell. And what's with Sonic and the floating planets over a planet? Why isn't it just someplace on Mobius? Why a moon inside the atmosphere? Like, what the fuck is that about? I don't know. How does the gravity work? Like, wouldn't you fall off towards the stronger gravity? It doesn't make any fucking sense. And then you got Sonic Unleashed, where like there's another like planet, like double planet. I don't like. That's all. That's all. They're fucking.
You, fat one! Go take care of that blue pest!
Hey, who are you calling fat?
You!
I didn't mean for this video to get out of hand like this or turn into like a review. I really didn't. I thought it would just be me fucking around for a couple of minutes and having a laugh at an almost assuredly awful Sonic game. But then I realized it didn't completely fucking suck. And I guess I just found I had a lot to say. I love Sonic, and I'm super excited for Generations 2 and Sonic Mania. And I love that they're bringing cohesive design back to the franchise. I love the focus on 2D and 2.5D, the way speed-oriented gameplay seems to work best. I love that they're not making every Sonic game about his fucking shitty friends and extended family anymore. I love that humans aren't inexplicably everywhere and visually incompatible with the Mobians. What was that about? What was it? Why were we ever supposed to like that? Was fucking ugly. Things aren't great for Sonic, but they're better than they've been in a long time. And Jurassonic Park 2: The Lost World, while an obvious Mario Galaxy clone, is actually pretty fun. And that's all a game should be. Yeah, here's me and Hannah fucking around. Don't just constantly push the jump button. If the jump button's appropriate, otherwise you're gonna fall. Uh-oh.
Why am I stuck on him?
You're stuck on that ant butt.
You're dead. Don't jump on the ants. Hannah, don't just walk into the ants.
I don't know what I don't.
You just walk on the licorice. Pretty much every character is from Sonic 1 or 2, which is kind of neat.
Oh, it's a little seal.
I
This
can't
is
believe...
cute.
You know what we have to do? I have to make you play Sonic 1.
Okay.
Just because I can't... Because that game's as old as you are. That came out in 92. Or was it 91? It's really fucking old. Hannah!
I made it.
Yeah.
I gotta save the penguin. Oh.
Don't just jump in the pit.
I'll jump wherever I want.
Okay, just... Guys.
I'll jump wherever I want.
Look at these totally not Oreos, eh?
They're, Oreos. What? Get me off of this ass! I'll play my own cookies, thank you.
I will play my own cookies. You forgot the double jump.
I forget to do a lot of things.
Don't just constantly jump, that's why you fall in hits. Oh, you could have just walked over there.
Oh, what's this thing?
I think that's because you fuck up so bad, it's just skipping you ahead. It took pity on you.
Oh,
Oh my god!
I'm not good at this game.
You aren't.
I'm sorry.
I can't fucking believe that just happened. Oh, fuck. It makes me nervous. Like that. Stop double jumping for no reason.
No.
Okay, one more try. You only have... You're wasting all my lives. You have 3 lives left. Oh my god.
Here, you
Oh, now I'm like angry. I'm just gonna fucking fail. How do you like the game, Hannah?
It's pretty. And I'm hungry and I want cookies.
There. Well, sorry guys, I tried to rescue you. You want cookies because we're playing the desert level?
The dessert level.
Like, so now you want dessert because you're looking at this? So like,
Yeah.
you just do that. Jumps you up. That's what's fucking.
I don't know. I've never played a Sonic game before.
You're up in that little cage. Yeah! We did it. You did it, Hannah.
I've had enough of you. I'm going to bed.
They don't give a shit anymore.